So, one of the keys to really having a happy life is really having fulfilling relationships. So, we all want to be loved. We all want to have special people in our lives, and so I want to talk about this. Uh, what's important is you really want to surround yourself with a close circle of friends or people who inspire you to really be a better version of yourself. If you struggle to create kind of these close relationships, well, really, you're not alone. This is something a lot of people can struggle with. And so that's kind of why I want to talk to you today, because this is really important in your happiness and feeling fulfilled in your life, is really having kind of this good supporting network of family and friends and good, strong relationships. So I want to talk about some things that can help you kind of foster developing these relationships. And the first thing is really learn to accept imperfections. Okay, perfection is a myth. You can't expect that all your relationships will be perfect. Uh, and if you think they are, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. You need to accept that really there's going to be kind of ups and downs in any relationship, and that realizing that really no one is perfect, and you really need to keep the relationship moving forward with the understanding, like I said, there will be these up and downs. Another piece of advice is the acronym CARPP, and that means consistency, availability, reliability, responsiveness, and predictability. And these are really, five elements that have been determined that are identified as something that's really foundational uh, to help kind of create that secure relationship. This is the things that you need to do is to be consistent. You need to be available. You need to be reliable, responsive, and predictable. Another thing is to help with develop and foster relationships is you have to show up. Now, if you want to really become closer to someone, you really need to show up. And what I mean by that is sometimes we struggle in social situations um, or different environments, but we really need to show up uh, to those important events, really to support the loved ones in our lives. And it's important to understand this means the good and the bad. You can't just show up to celebrate things, but you need to show up when they need help and support as well. Another thing that can help foster a better relationship is really to become a better listener. Do you really listen to your friends, or are you just kind of waiting for that chance to jump in and kind of speak your piece? If you really want a closer relationship, you got to really try listening more to the people you love, and you want to really hear what they're saying and show you you're understanding it either through your body language or follow up thoughtful questions. But the reality is you really need to listen. The next thing is really show genuine interest, and what I mean by that is we've already talked about being a better listener, and that's not enough. You need to really be genuine and sincere in the interest of the other person. You should try to be excited when they are excited about something, and you should generally enjoy spending time with them, and really don't be afraid to show it. Another thing is relationships require trust. Trust is paramount in any relationship. It's also a two-way street. You need to trust your closest friends, and they need to have the ability to trust you. If trust is ever broken, you really need to take some real steps. And it's not just saying you're sorry, but you really have to take action to really fix it, or that relationship's going to be hurt moving forward. Another thing you can do is really let them know you. And what I mean by that is just letting your guard down can be tough, for some of us, but it's hard to have a close relationship unless you do this. And the more you let the people into your life and allow them to know the real you, the closer your relationship's going to be. Another piece of advice is talk through your differences. Communication is another key aspect of any healthy relationship. You really need to be able to talk about things, even the tough subjects. Being able to disagree respectfully is vital. Being able to give and take feedback is just as important. So, talk through your differences. Another thing is to really respect their boundaries. Close relationship doesn't necessarily mean physically close. It also doesn't mean that you have to take up all of each other's time. A healthy relationship includes, time apart, healthy boundaries. You can't be a true friend if you don't respect other people's boundaries. So, what are some action steps you can take today to really kind of improve your relationships? Well, the first thing you can do is reflect on your relationships and do you feel fulfilled? Which relationships are the most important to you? The next thing is you can basically look at which relationships do you want to develop and try to pinpoint a person or two that you'd like a closer connected kind of relationship with. And then all that's really left to do is act. You know, you can choose one of the tips that we've just went through and really just put them into action. So again, in your quest to be healthier, wealthier, and happier, relationships are extremely important, that we have a fostering and supportive relationship. So hopefully some of these action steps will help you. If there's anything you need from us, just let us know. Thanks.